What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the EA FC Career Mode. It's episode number 83. Man, oh man, what an episode we just ended in the last one. That dramatic penalty shootout victory against Ajax in the Conference League semis, putting us into the final, where of course we'll take on the Romanian side, Steaua Bucharest, who shocked the world by beating Spurs to make the Conference League final. Today it's part one of a two-part season finale with the final four games in La Liga. Tough games as well. Away against Cadiz, then home and away against Atletico and Real Madrid, both going for a top four place, not the title. And we'll wrap up with Getafe at home, our final game today. We come back slightly early because our game's on the Sunday, but on Friday and Saturday you got Valencia away against Villarreal. They themselves could cut the gap on us to 1 point in the race for a top four place. And then on the Saturday, Sevilla going for the challenge away against Espanyol in Barcelona. And speaking of Barcelona, they're at home to Osasuna. So we'll see how those teams get on there, and fingers crossed we'll see some of them, or at least one of them, slip up as... Okay, alright, I'll get to that in a minute. A bit of an anticlimax. Sevilla have won it. Oh, it's theirs. Mate, it's theirs. It is theirs. Valencia beat Villarreal, so they're now in the top four. Barcelona were held by Osasuna, so the only slip up there, but Sevilla winning away at Espanyol. They've now gone 5 clear of Atletico, 6 clear of us, and whilst we're still technically in it with a game in hand, I think it's theirs, mate. I think they've won a championship. So yeah, first game today, Cadiz away. And if nothing else, we've got to stay in the top four. We're only 2 clear of Barca, though we do have the game in hand in 5th, and we're only 3 clear of Real Madrid as well. Championship looking all but very unlikely now, but top 4 is the bare minimum we can do. First of 4, probably the most winnable fixture. Cadiz away, needs to be a 3 points here. Yep, travelling to Andalusia for this one. Penultimate away day of the season. The only non-Madrid side we've got in the final 3, funny enough. Real, Atletico and Getafe still to come. But yeah, I'd say the most winnable of the lot. Real and Atletico, both technically still in the title race, even this late on in the season. And Getafe going for a late rally, trying to get into a European position. This is definitely the most winnable of the 4. And I would say if we fail to win this, pack it up in terms of the race of the title. We'll just have to focus all our attention on staying in the top 4. What a ball, Crespo. That's an amazing ball. We ain't going to let go of Sevilla just yet. Because their head-to-head record, I said before, we'll need to finish at least 1 point above them. So they can still afford to lose one more in their final 3, but win the other 2 and still be champions. But all we can do is do our job. That's an amazing ball by Crespo, that though. And Randall with the finish. Early lead for Sociedad. All we can do is win our games. Corner, Sociedad. Excellent start here in Andalusia. Still leading by 1. Need that second goal, though, to give us a cushion. Oh, and Randall hits the bar. Chance kept alive. That's going to be an awkward one for the goalkeeper in the end. Trusts gravity and the flight of the ball as it nestles on. I love the confidence there, honestly, man. It was always like when I used to play in goal, and I'm talking way back when in junior football, it was one of the most uncomfortable moments for me when the ball was dropping out of the sky and I had to try and decide whether that ball was going to go over the bar or possibly nestle in. I hated it as Ramiro comfortably pushes it away there, because it's like, you know, if you leave it and it might just drop onto the bar, it might deflect in off the bar, it might possibly drop under the bar. And granted, there's no harm in jumping, but oh man, it's a nervy one, always a nervy one. Even so, still 1-0 here. And there's definitely more goals to come. The question is, who will get that all-important second? Abdullah trying to get away. He's got the goal scorer Randall out wide. Can we play it back to him? Yes, we can. Play it back in. Baronexia. Oh, Engels. Panicked. Adrenaline got the better of me there. Had plenty of time to take a touch and then shoot. And in the end, pretty simple save for the keeper. As Kolo Muani heads wide. Definitely more goals today. Shari, our ex-Luton midfielder, playing an unbelievable... That's incredible. Oh, that's going to be... Oh, what a... I mean, what can you do about that? Seriously, what can you do about that? That is one of the best hockey assists I've seen in this year's FC. And it wasn't even me that did it. Kind of annoyed there that the marking was so poor. I don't know why the Barbier is coming across there. There's no need for that. Oh, no. Watch that ball inside. Watch that ball inside. Yeah, well blocked, mate. And, oh, mate, I tell you, like, I said this before, but, like, tackling, deflections, like, nothing goes in your favour in this year's game. It is so... Oh, what a goal. It is so... There's nothing you can do about it. You just have to accept it, you know, because it's not going to change. Seriously, it's not going to change. It's one of the things that I've noticed more than anything else here. Tackling, in particular, is so underwhelming and so underpowered. Even when you're using great defenders with great defensive stats, you're still unlikely... Come on! You're still unlikely to come away with the ball. 50-50 deflections or ricochets, they never go in your favour either. Obviously, when the first game comes out, everyone wonders what that first patch is going to be like, what gameplay tweaks they're going to make. To me, the one thing I really do feel as though, obviously we're now late November, the one thing I would say that EA should still look into doing... Hold on. Wrap it up, let's get on it, mate. What a ball. Yes! Is improve the tackling, because to me that's still far too underwhelming and far too ineffective. You're good defenders that are strong, have got good defensive awareness, a good stand tackling, slide tackling stats. It's normally stand tackles that I'm seeing are the problem here. They should not be coming out second best, you know, 4 times out of 5. Or perhaps that's an exaggeration, but maybe 3 times out of 4. No, it's even worse, isn't it? No, it's slightly better. But even so, it's like, they shouldn't be coming out like 3 times out of 4 without the ball. You know, when you've got defenders that are so strong, positional sense is great, and the stand tackle stats are really good too. They should win those duels a lot more often than they lose. I know I've said this a few times before, but I'll say it once again. For those of you out there who haven't bought FC24 yet and you're thinking, you know, Christmas coming up, should I treat myself maybe? Well, if you want a challenging version of the franchise, you've played the others and you weren't enjoying them as much. Oh, what a massive, massive block that is. Give him some plaudits, mate. Dap him up. This is the one, man. This is the most challenging version of the franchise I've played. And you're listening to someone that's played every version since FIFA 99. When have you ever seen me need to cling on to 1-goal leads as much as in this version of the franchise? You watch me for a while, you'll know. I've never struggled as much as this. But it means when you've got to grind it out, and you do, you feel you've just about escaped. 3-2 away in Andalusia, and we'll stay in the title race for now. And there's a Atletico drew 0-0 as well. That does mean we jump into second. We're still 3 points behind Sevilla, and obviously because of the fact that we still... there's no point. That's such a small bid for a squad player. But because of that head-to-head record, we're still going to need to be at least 1 point clear. I know we're still... Oh, right, okay, 1 point. Sorry, we're 1 point behind. But even so, we're staying in the top 4 for now, 4 clear of Valencia. Is our game on the Wednesday before anyone else's? Or it is Tuesday. Barcelona away against Betis, and Sevilla got Celta right. Celta Vigo, if you could please, guys, get a win there, because even a point probably isn't going to feel like enough. Did they take points off? They did! Okay, alright, okay. Right. Finally, Sevilla have lost first time. First time someone's taken points off them since our draw against them. How mad is that? Right. So Barcelona won though, so they've cut the gap on us to 2. We got the game in hand. A win here will all but confirm top 4 football, I believe, if we beat Atletico. But we'll still be behind Sevilla on the head-to-head record. Following game, Atletico at home. And Atletico could top themselves if they win. Man, oh man, a draw is what Sevilla are praying for. But if Atletico win, they'll go top. If we win, we'll go second and behind on head-to-head. This is a massive game. A draw does neither side a favour. A win and we breathe down Sevilla's neck, or possibly Atletico's position go top. Oh my goodness, vamos Sociedad. This is an unbelievable Atletico side, by the way. Absolutely incredible. I would say definitely, despite the fact we just won our last game and we could possibly go level with Sevilla, they've got, I would say, the best team here right now. Between us two, I should say. Us three, sorry. I'd say Atletico's team is the best. You got Gabriel, Salai, but then you got the full potential Ravela, Matthias Tell, Balde, left back. I mean, this is, yeah, I'd say this is the best team of the 3. So now that Atletico can go top as well, I would say right now they are now favourites to win this La Liga. But so Sevilla will be watching closely and just praying for a draw. I have to keep making changes due to the fitness and fatigue. This game also coming on the Wednesday night. it's a tough one right now. I do kind of want to keep the 25-man squad rule for next season as well. I did say maybe I'll treat myself to 1 or 2 more players, but I do quite like the challenge of a smaller squad. And the lack of depth is a big problem this year in particular due to the the fitness and fatigue. Oh, Abdullah's put it wide. Fitness and fatigue problems you get more often in previous versions. It's a lot more effective now. Fatigue, a lot more effective. So even players with high stamina, more often than not, need to be rotated in midweek. And I'm talking about players with like, mid 80 to high 80 stamina. That's not even enough for a lot of players to play midweek games. But with a 25-man squad, it does make it more challenging, I'll say that much. So for next season, if I'm still here, that is, I do want to improve, but oh, what a save, Ramiro. I don't know whether I will give myself an extra man or 2 in the squad. I quite like the challenge of just 25, 15 minutes into the second half. Normally, this is the part of the game, or the time in the game, I should say, where I think about making those subs. Got to get under 60 minutes for those fantasy points. Does anyone else do that? But right now, with that trip to the Bernabeu in 3 days' time, I'm just thinking, do you know what? Forget it. Like, seriously, our final away day. Yes, another big game. We need to win this, man. A draw is going to be a defeat. We need to win this. So just soldier on out there, boys. Oh, because we need to win this. A draw is basically a defeat. And Sevilla will know, whilst we'll cut the gap to 2, it'll still be their championship to throw away from there. I will do them a massive favour by keeping Atletico behind them as well. Atletico looking to win this late and go top. Sevilla counting down the seconds, praying that Sociedad can keep them in pole position. Great tackle, Luciano. And keep running. Don't stop. Oh, that's it. That was the last chance to win it. And Sevilla will remain in pole position. They are punched in the air right now. I'm not thinking about the league title anymore. I'm just thinking try and stay in the top 4. It is so tight, man. Yeah, it's tight. It is really, really tight. And it means that heading into that game in the Bernabeu, the top 3 remain the same. Atletico cut the gap to 1. And so, Sevilla are playing directly before us both. We're away against Real, they're away against Girona, and I mean, even Valencia, you can't technically rule them out really in 4th. They're away against Levante. Barca's game is where the following day at home to Tenerife. Right, we'll advance through in the calendar then. Did Sevilla drop the points on the Saturday? Oh my goodness. This is what I mean when I say that form needs to be toned down. They've just lost back-to-back. I don't care if Osasuna are having a good season, but form, yeah, you've got to turn it down. It's ridiculous. It should be part of the game, but it's far too open. They've lost back-to-back in the pursuit of the title. That just shouldn't happen, man. But it does mean if we win, we could potentially go top, and Atletico could do the same if they beat Girona as well. It means that what was previously a 3-horse race has now really become a 5-horse race, or possibly even a 6. A win here will all but guarantee a top 4 place, and it could potentially send us top as well. If Sevilla don't win the championship here, it's the biggest bottle job of all time. My goodness, final away day, and it's the Bernabeu. See a rematch of the Copa del Rey final where we lost it in heartbreaking fashion. We were seconds away from holding on to what would have been our first, and so far would have been our only major honour this season. Oh, what a chance. It's a brilliantly worked goal. And then, of course, they won it in extra time, but Abdullah gives us the lead 23 minutes in. That's a great goal, that. Really well worked. I want so much for EA to work on form, because I mean, we shouldn't really be in this position where if we hold on to this result, we may go top, and no matter what, we'll leapfrog Sevilla, even if only into 2nd place, depending on how Atletico get on. But it's still a bit like, do you know what I mean? It's not like I'm going to say it feels undeserved, but it's like, shouldn't really happen, let's face this. Sevilla aren't going to lose back-to-back when they've been on such a long unbeaten run, when they're, literally like 4 points away from the title. Anyway, Jamal Musiala levels it instantly, and Real is saying, listen, we're still in this title race technically as well. Just like in the Copa del Rey final at the Bernabeu, we've had our lead and we've seen it surrendered. And just win that, mate. Win that, win that. Well done. That's really well done, that. Even if he didn't win the header, he kind of wins the duel. As Maldonado pops that one. Oh, mate, he is... I tell you what, he's... Hold on. Oh, Randall, closer to the corner flag than the goal. That's how you know I'm still playing with precision finishing. Dear oh dear, my finishing's got a lot better than at the start of the say when I was missing chances like that regularly. But every now and then I still have a little bit of a dud in front of goal. But Malden, I mean, I love this guy, honestly. He's a pure 6. His passing is just amazing, as well as his defensive capabilities too. Still got that exciting prospect tag. And I've got to say, out of all the new signings we brought in, I think he's my favourite, you know. I love him to pieces. He's brilliant. Oh, for his name, a lovely touch that. And can he find Randall as well? Almost. And cleared away. Still tied at 1-1. But I do see someone winning this, but it could go either way. Crespo. Abdullah. Colomani, no! I wanted him to go right foot smash, instead he went left foot finesse. I just didn't time that right, and a good stop keeps it at 1-1. Not sure I'll get a better chance than that. Oh, what a save! What a save from the bullet header. And it's still level. Can either team win this? Yes! Come on! If at first you don't succeed, try again. Get in. All the time, man. Lesson for life. Very rarely is your first attempt going to lead you to success. But if it doesn't, don't be disheartened. It doesn't for most people. So just pick yourself up, put yourself out there and try again. Oh. Right, okay. Calm yourself down, Doxy boy. Stop thinking about life for a second in a philosophical way and concentrate on winning this game of FIFA. Because we're trying to close out a win that could potentially see us top. And Real Madrid might have capitulated here, you know. Randall. Crespo. Oh, I tried to offload it to Eze. The fake shot was too heavy. 10 on the clock. Almost there. Charlie Patino. Oh, what a ball. What a ball. Oh. What a ball by Patino. And tackling, deflections, like I said earlier, it's a great tackle, but who does it fall to? The opposition, as it so often does. Rodrigo finesses home past Ramiro at the near post, bends it in brilliantly. Wait, was that Rodrigo or Traore? I can't remember if that was Rodrigo or Traore, but even so, yeah, it was Traore. Sorry, not Rodrigo, Traore. It was Rodrigo going for the duel, I think. Oh, man. I think now just close out the point, man. Close out the point. Don't lose this game by chasing a winner, because they'll drop out of the top 4. And that is the bare minimum we can do. That's going to do it. Back-to-back draws against the Madrid boys. And ultimately, they're decent results in the grand scheme of things against two of the best teams in the division. But I think Sevilla might still be top after all this. And we still haven't locked up top 4 of the games to go. This is ridiculous. If we beat Getafe, we'll be there. We've got to beat them, though. Barcelona's game is tomorrow. Don't forget that. But I think Atletico, they're playing on the same day as us, aren't they, I think? Or is that tomorrow as well? We'll find out now as we get back. Oh, Atletico on top. They must have got a point. They must have got a point. They didn't. Because of that, that means they've gone top on the head-to-head record. This is mental. Absolutely mental. But we have locked up top 4 now. No, we haven't, because Barcelona... Oh, Barca own Tenerife, and then we all play... No, we don't. Oh, it's Espanyol. That's all right. Not mattering to us. But we'll quickly play through. If Barca don't beat Tenerife, we'll lock up top 4. So we'll quickly advance in the calendar. And note they did. Oh, my goodness. Final day, and I'll show you the table after this advance here. Oh no, here it is, 30th of May. Final day, this is it. This is mental. 5 teams are going for the title on the final day, separated by 2 points. Atletico are in pole position. If they win at home to Villarreal, they're champions. If they slip up, then any one of us, Sevilla, Valencia and Barcelona could win the title with a win. We're at home to Getafe, and again, a win locks up top 4 no matter what. Real are away at Cadiz. Where is Sevilla? They're away against Real Betis, and a nice little Seville derby there. And Barca are away against Vallecano, and there's Valencia there at home to Espanyol as well. So no teams are facing each other Oh, this is mental. This is season 5 Luton Town vibes. All we can do is do our job. A win, and we have a chance to win the title, but most importantly, a win locks up top 4 and will keep Barca at bay. Real can't make top 4 now, but it's only Barca that can sneak in alongside Valencia in 4th, us in 3rd, and then Sevilla 2nd, Atletico 1st. A winner, we might win the title, but at least it will lock up top 4 no matter what. That is the bare minimum. Just do our job, beat Getafe, and we'll be in the Champions League next year. Title will be a bonus, but I'm not thinking about it. So I've got the goal updates on, but as I often say, they're so unreliable, you can't really take them seriously. So I'm not even going to think about that, man. I'm not even going to think about the other fixtures getting played. Just win this game, and then we've done what we need to do, which is stay in the top 4 and get Champions League football here next season. But it gives us an outside shot of the title. The interesting thing is, Sevilla just won the Europa League final, and guess who they played as Zakarian shot is deflected early? Atletico Madrid. So Sevilla and Atletico both played on Wednesday night, and I'm hoping that game went to extra time, so they'll both be gassed for the final day. But, oh, as that header goes just off target, I can't see them both failing to win. Surely at least one of them will win, and that means we'll finish below the champions. But they both played on Wednesday night. Sevilla have already got silverware, already got Champions League football next season. I'm using that as motivation, that they might be a little bit tired for the final day. But again, really, all I'm thinking about is this. If we win this game, we've done our job, we've got CL football. The title would be a nice surprise, but believe me, we shouldn't expect it. As Abdullah drills home the early goal. And we have the lead inside the first 16 minutes in San Sebastian. Like I said, win the game, do our job, and then what happens, happens. Zakarian does well to escape there. He gives it him back, and we'll work it into Randall. Kolo Muani. Back to Zakarian. Now Randall. Now Eze. Oh, it's so cool from Abdullah, man. So cool. And I'll say this, if we're not in the Champions League next year, this guy won't be with me. He's too good, mate, to not be playing CL football. He's far too good for the Conference League, I'll tell you that much. He's just got both as we double our lead early. Do our job and then hope for the best. That's all we can do. Second half begins. Doing our job, all we can do. And then the rest is on Atletico and Sevilla. If they fail to match this result, we'll be champions, but I'm confident one will. And, well, to be fair, Villarreal have just levelled at the Metropolitano. So as things stand, if Sevilla are failing to win as well, we will be champions. But that, like I said, requires Atletico to not find a goal to get back in front against Villarreal, and Sevilla to be failing to win themselves. It's a lot of ifs in there. There's a lot of ifs in there. So, yeah, I'm taking that with a pinch of salt there. Still 2-0 here. Getafe trying to come back from 2 goals down to level it. But really, my defence in this game has been super, super tight. Haven't given him a sniff. And I do feel as though we should be able to see these 3 points out. Whether it'll be enough or not, we'll find out. But I think we're going to be okay. Last time Sociedad were champions, for those curious, 1982. And that was their second in a row as well. They won their first ever the year before. So we will be ending, if we hold on to this and Atletico and Sevilla fail to match our result, an almost 5-decade-long wait. What an interception for a championship for Real Sociedad. But again, it's a big if. It still requires both Atletico and Sevilla to fail to match our result. We've done our job. We've done our job. There's 10 minutes to go, but Getafe haven't had a sniff. My defence in this game has been absolutely brilliant. I haven't given them a single clear-sighted goal. And even when they think they're going to get one, I'm there. I'm right there. You ain't going to get a shot away, mate. I'm not going to allow it. Not going to allow it. My defence in this game has been stellar. I don't normally compliment myself that much, my defence. But in this game, I feel like I've done a really good job. Not giving him a sniff. Not one sniff in the game. And that is going to do it. Abdullah chasing Adric on the final day. I'd love to get him it. But instead, I might have to offload to Zakarian and just go for my third myself to confirm it. No, just wide. But the points are in the bag anyway, the game's over. The only question is, will it be the title as well? You might as well stay with me for it too, because there's seconds of normal time remaining, and we'll find out. I'm pessimistic. I say there's about a 30% chance maybe. And this is it. Moment of truth. No, I don't think we've done it. Although, having said that, do you remember with Luton, we didn't think we'd done it. We had celebrations like this, quite muted, and then we lifted the trophy. But this time around, I don't think so. One of Atletico or Sevilla must have won, and that would mean it's not a championship. I don't think it's coming. No, it's not coming. Like I said, we did our job, but it might not have been enough, and it's not. We'll settle for a top 4 finish in the end. Yeah, we did our job, and that's all we could do. And so, who got the win then? Who got it? Sevilla. Sevilla beat Betis in a Seville derby. Talk about a way to clinch the title, man, against your City rivals. What went wrong? Well, Sevilla didn't lose, mate. That's what went wrong. Something which was completely out of my control. But there we go, that's a bit more of an appropriate question. Yes, I am proud of my team. We've done it, man. We have delivered. It's not a championship, but like I said, it was always out of our control on the final day. We needed Atletico and Sevilla to fail to win. But like I said with form, when a team loses one, they're probably going to lose the next. When they win one, they're probably going to win the next. Oh, Atletico, did Atletico win? I thought Atletico lost. So it was Atletico that were champions in the end. Did they win? I thought they won. They beat Villarreal 2-1. Sorry, I stand corrected. Sevilla did not win the championship. Atletico, to be fair, I said they were the best team out of the 3, were champions. And look at that for a top 4, man. Barcelona lost on the final day in the end. Real won, but it wasn't enough. Atletico champions on the head-to-head record. Sevilla second, us third by a point. And even to be fair, finishing level wouldn't be enough due to head-to-head record. And Valencia fourth. Real Madrid and Barcelona both missed out on a Champions League place. And after we beat Getafe as well, Osasuna, despite losing, clung on to a 7th in Conference League spot. What a finale. And guys, it's only part 1 because we're coming back, yes? It's not the title, but we've done what we needed to do, and that was the bare minimum, Champions League football next season, and we'll be coming back in part 2 of the season finale with the Conference League final as we go for what would be our only honour of the season. I think we need to win that to keep our job as well. We'll be firm favourites against Steaua Bucharest going for Sociedad's first ever European honour. Guys, thank you for watching part 1 of the part 2 season finale. Talk about your dramatic final days, where we've seen that before, and whilst unlike season 5 with Luton we didn't go in a championship, we do get Champions League football, and now in part 2 of the season finale coming out later, we'll go for our first honour with Sociedad and the club's first European honour too. Have a great day, much love, and I'll see you with part 2 of the part 2 season finale. 2-part season finale, sorry. Very soon. I need a breather.